second one, check in which case the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. So guys, here you have they given the second question where they have given what? It's nothing but division, guys. Okay, no, nothing to worry. So here they have given what? They have given the first polynomial. They have given two polynomials. Okay. In this given particular question, they have given two polynomials, well, the first polynomial and the second polynomial, and they are asking to divide the second polynomial by the first polynomial. Okay, we must divide the second polynomial by the first polynomial, where this will be the first polynomial. Okay, so let's consider this as the first polynomial and let this be the second polynomial. Now coming back to this solution for this, nothing but to division. Okay, to divide the second polynomial by the first polynomial. Okay, divide the second polynomial by the first polynomial. Okay, so come back to here. Now, let's draw the shape. So here, this guys, as we know that t square minus 3 will be the divisor. Divisor means over here like our SAR, divisor. Okay, our SAR. Okay, where t square minus 3 will be the divisor, and where this the second polynomial like 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. So this will be our end. Okay, dividend. Okay, this will be our dividend. Okay, coming back to this, let us write down the divisor over here. Okay, write down our divisor, where divisor is what? t square minus 3 will be the divisor. And coming back to the dividend, let me write down the dividend in this given particular box. So where 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. It's not 9090, it's 90. Okay, so coming back to here. So guys, as we have said, like we have dealt this divisions in the first questions also. As first time coming back to these divisions, we must first look after the first term. Okay, so here you have the first term. The first term must be equated. We must equate what? We must equate the first term. So here you have, this will be the first term. So the first term is what? 2t power 4. 2t power 4 is the first term. Okay, so we must equate the first term of this given equation. Like the first term is 2t power 4. Here you have t square. Here you have 2t power 4. Consider the first term in the dividend and consider the first term in the divisor. Now coming back to here, consider the first term in the dividend and the first term in the divisor. So here you have t square, right? Let me write down here t square. T square into, this will be the question mark. Okay, t square into this where a term that I should add, which results me this 2t power 4. Okay, a term, if I add a term over here, where this term, by adding this term, where this should be result me what? 2t power 4, means I must get 2t power 4 as the result if I multiply t square with this given particular term. Okay, so let me show again here. Where here have 2t square into 2t square. Okay, t square into 2t square. Remember guys, listen carefully. Here have 2t square into 2t square results me what? 2t power 4, right? 2t square into 2t square results me what? 2t power 4, right? So as here, if I add 2t square, like if I multiply 2t square with this given divisor, then where the first term will be equated. Okay, first term I will be getting equated. Okay, so that's what I am using this. Okay, here let me write down like 2t square over here. Here I would write what? I would write 2t square, because if I multiply 2t square into t square, this gives me 2t power 4. Okay, so that's what I am using over here. Let me write down here 2t power 4. Okay, well like 2t square into t square gives 2t power 4, so that's what I have written, 2t power 4. Again, go for the second term. Here you have what? Minus 3. Minus 3 is the second term, like second term in this given polynomial. So what you do? 2t square into minus 3. 2t square into minus 3. 2 3s are 6. Means plus 2 over here. So plus 2 minus 3. So 2 3s are 6. Plus into minus. So minus 6. Minus 6 t square. So minus 6t square. Right? Let it be. So let me write down here t square minus 6t square. Because I am writing in the square column. So this is the cube, right? This is cube. I got cube over here. So I am not going to write in this column. I am going to write in the square column. So here I got what? Minus 6t square. Are you getting it? Minus 6t square. Clear? Now what you do? So subtract this equation with this the lower equation, right? We must subtract the upper equation, like the first equation with the second equation. So what you do? You go with the subtraction form. So here coming back to the division, so very basic things, guys. So basic things plays a major role while doing this type of divisions in mathematics especially. So here you have minus. So here you have minus, and here you will be getting what? Plus value. Okay. You are having plus sign over here. Here and here will be the plus signs. Okay. Now what you do? Minus into plus. Minus into plus gives what? Minus. So therefore minus into plus gives what? Minus, as I said. So now where this is plus, but we should not consider the plus sign, we must consider the minus sign, because we are getting separate, like we are doing multiplication, right? Minus into minus. So here let's go for the second one, where here you have minus, here you have minus. So minus into minus plus, so I would write plus over here. Okay, so when this becomes, where here while talking about it, here I have minus t square, right? So I won't pronounce it as minus t square, I will say now as plus t square. Okay, we should consider the plus t square sign, means we should consider the plus sign, not minus sign. Clear? Clear? Consider the plus sign, guys. Okay, now what you do? Okay, so plus into minus, minus, this gets cancelled. Here you have 3t cube. So let me write down here 3t cube as it is. Okay. Now here you have plus 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2, how much? 4. So this becomes what? Plus 4t square. I am writing plus because here the bigger number consists of the positive sign, right? So that's what I have made a plus over here. Okay, I have written a plus over here. Then what you do? You ask this 90 to come down. Okay, so let us bring this 90 down. So let it be. Okay. Now what happens? We are done with this minus 90 as minus over here, minus 90. Now first equate the first equation, like equate this first term. So here you have 3t cube, right? 3t cube. And what you do, you go for like plus, let me write down over here, 3t square into 3t cube. So what should I add over here? If I add 3t, okay, if I add plus 3t, then I would get 3t cube, right? So that's what I would go for, plus 3t, okay? Write 3t over here, plus 3t. Now what happens? Nothing happens if you do. Well, here 3t plus 3t plus 3t into 3t square means plus 3t into t square. This gives what? 3t cube. Okay, this gives 3t cube, and again here you have plus 3t, right? Plus 3t into minus 3. Plus 3t into minus 3. Listen guys, here you have 3, these are 9. Plus into minus, minus. So minus 90. Are you getting it? Minus 90. So here I have minus 90 because it's this t square means plus 4t square. This is minus 9t. So that's what I am going to add, minus 90 over here. Okay, here I am going to write minus 90. Now here I have plus 3t square, plus 4t square, sorry, plus 4t square as it is, down. Okay, now let me bring minus 12 over here, like minus 12. Clear? Is the board clear? Plus 90 over there. No, minus 12 plus 40 square minus 12. Now what you do? You go like here you have plus 40 square. Then what you do? You go for plus 4 over here. Okay, write down plus 4 as it is. Only plus 4. Because you can see over here where plus 4 t square. So plus 4 into t square, this gives what? 4t square. So you go like 4t square as it is. Write down 4t square. Next 4 3s are 12 plus into minus minus. So minus 12. Okay. Now here the remainder will become 0, right? So the remainder will be what? The remainder will be 0, right? Here you have plus 40 square as here multiplication, subtraction. So this becomes subtraction, this becomes plus. So this goes here, this one. Okay? The second one, where they have given as this, where they have given 3 polynomials, like this will be they have given 2 polynomials. This will be the first polynomial and the second polynomial. Now what they have given is, guys, in this given one, we should consider like g of x and p of x. Okay, consider the first one, like this polynomial as g of x. Okay, consider this as g of x. Okay, means divisor over here, g of x, and consider this one as p of x. Alright, consider this as g of x and let this be p of x. Clear? Now going back to this. Like here, let's write down where 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2, right? This is the p of x, means that this will be the dividend, this is the dividend, right? And let's go for the divisor. The divisor will be what? X square plus 3x plus 1 will be the divisor, okay? So x square plus 3x plus 1 will be the divisor in this given one. Now what you do, as I have said, first you consider the first term in this given polynomial. Consider the first term is this given polynomial, but the first term is 3x power 4. Okay, 3x power 4. Now we must equate the first term. So here you got what? X square. Okay, just consider the x square, guys. Don't go for 3x or plus 1. Okay, don't consider that. Just consider 3x power 4 in this given polynomial and consider x square in this given particular polynomial. Are you getting it? Now you go for like here. What you do? You consider x square. You have here 3x power 4. If I add 3x square over here, okay, if I add 3x square, then this becomes what? If I add 3x square, wait a minute, let me add it here. Okay, sorry. Okay, if I add 3x square over here, then this becomes what? With 3x square into x square, this becomes what? 3x square into x square gives us what? 3x power 4. Clear? 3x power 4. So okay, now what you do? You go, we are done with this first one. So first term got equal, right? We got the first term equal. Now what you go? You go for the second one. Here this 3x is waiting for us. So just go and talk to this 3x, right? Here you have 3x, here you have 3x square, and let this both difference. So this becomes what? 3 into 3, this is a 9, right? So 9, x square into x, this becomes what? X cube. X square into x cube. So 3 is a 9, 9x cube, right? So let me write down here, you have plus over here, this becomes what? Plus 9x cube. Okay, are you getting it? Plus 9x cube. Let's go for the other one, where here you have plus 1, 3x square, this becomes what? 3x square, as it is plus 3x square. Okay, plus 3x square. So you should subtract this both the equations, so subtraction. So here you are having positive sign, so minus into plus, this becomes what here? Minus into plus, here you have plus, so minus into plus minus, as it is minus as it is. Okay, so where the first term gets cancelled. Okay, here you have plus 3x power 4, here you have minus 3x power 4. So this both gets cancelled. Now let me go for the next one. Here you have minus 9x cube plus 5x cube. So 9 minus 5, 4x cube. So minus 4x cube. Okay, minus 4x cube. Next, what else? Here you have minus 7x square, you have minus 3x square. So 7 plus 3 means 10, right? So as you have minus plus, so that's what I am going to add it, like minus 10x square. Are you getting it? This becomes minus 10x square. Now let us ask this 2x to come down. So let's pull this 2x down, okay? So let us bring this 2x term down. Are you getting it, guys? Here I have made a subtraction, like here you have plus, here you have minus, so plus into minus gives minus, so that's what I have subtracted, and I have kept the sign of the bigger value, okay? Large value here is 9, so that's what I have kept minus over here. Okay, now going back to the other one, here you have minus 7x square, here you have minus 3x square, so x square, as it is x square over there, so you have minus 7, minus 3, minus into minus gives what? Plus, right? So that's what I have written what? Plus, I have done plus, so 7 plus 3, 10, so that's what minus as it is. Clear? Now let's bring this 2x down, so I have brought 2x down. Now again equate the first equation, so here you have about minus 4x cube, here you have x square. Okay, coming back to the other same process, guys. Here you have minus 4x cube, here you have x square. So what do? I would write it directly like minus, right? I need minus, right? Okay, so then what you do? Minus 4x cube. So I need what? X cube. This becomes x if I add minus 4x. Okay, minus 4x into x square. This gives what? Minus 4x cube. So that's what I'm going to add. This becomes minus 4x cube. Clear? Minus 4x into x into x square. This gives minus 4x cube. Minus 4x into plus 3x. Minus 4x into plus 3x. 4 3s are 12. Plus into minus minus. So this becomes minus 12x square. So minus 12x square. Is it correct? Plus into minus 12x square. Very good. Now you go for the next one where minus 4x. You have plus 1. This becomes what? As it is, by minus 4x. Okay, plus into minus, minus it, so minus 4x. Now let me go for here, like here you are having minus sign, so this becomes what? This becomes plus, this becomes plus, and this becomes plus 8. Okay, so everything becomes plus, so here you have minus 4x cube, here you have plus 4x cube. Don't consider the upper signs, guys, okay, as here we have written the lower values, right? Here I have written plus signs, so just consider this plus signs, no need to consider these signs, okay? Now what you do, you go, here you have minus 4x cube, here you have plus 4x cube, just cancel. Okay, it gets cancelled. Now here you have minus 10x square, here you have plus 12x square. So this becomes what? We must subtract now. 12 minus 10, 2. So this becomes 2x square. Okay. Now again coming back to the other one, here you have plus 2x, plus 4x, 2 plus 4, 6. So this becomes what? Plus 6x. Okay. Now let us ask this to come down. So here I am going to bring this 2 down. Okay. Let's take this 2 and bring it down. Now here you have 2x square. Here you have 2x square. So if I add plus 2, where 2 into x square, this gives what? 2x square. I am going to write 2x square is the board here. So I have written 2x square. Okay, over there. So 2x square. So 2 into plus 3x. 2 into plus 3x. What's the value? 2 3 is 6. So plus. Here plus you have plus it. So let it be plus 6x. Okay, plus 6x. Again 2 1 are 2. So plus 2. Okay. Now what happens? Nothing but like here you have minus sign, again this becomes plus, right? Here you have plus sign, minus into plus, minus, okay, minus into plus, minus into plus, minus, and this gets cancel, and we will be getting the remainder as 0. Okay, 0 will be the remainder, guys. Clear? Here you have. Well, guys, in this given particular question they have given g of x and p of x, right? I have said over here where of the second polynomial, by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial, so we must divide what? We must divide the second polynomial by the first polynomial. So here the first polynomial is what? X cube minus 3x plus 1 is the first polynomial, and the second polynomial is x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1 will be the second polynomial. Now what you do? You divide the second polynomial with this first polynomial. So then what you do? You add, means you draw the diagram, not diagram particularly. So here let us draw this. Okay. So here, wait a minute. Okay, guys, now let me make over here a solution. Here you have divisor, let me write down divisor over here, where x cube minus 3x plus 1 will be the divisor. Let me write down the dividend, where x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1, right? So now guys, what you do? Coming back to here, where this is the first term, where x power 5 is the first term, and here just consider the first term in this p of x and consider the first term in g of x. Okay, first term is a very important term. So coming back to the divisions, I felt like the first term plays a very important role and a major role. So coming back to here, where you have x power 4, right? So x power 5. So now what you do? So here I have x cube, here I have x power 5. So to equate this, if I add x square, okay, if I add x square, then this becomes what? X square into x cube. This becomes x power 5. So I am going to write x power 5. Means here I have multiplied x square into x cube, x power 5, x square into minus 3x. X square into minus 3x plus into minus x square into 3x minus 3x cube. Okay, minus 3x cube. Clear? Now x square into plus 1, like x square into 1. This gives what? X square, as we know. This gives what? X square, so plus x square. Clear? Are you getting it? Plus x square as it is. Now what you do? You go like here, where we must subtract this equation, where this equation from this equation. Okay, we must subtract the second equation to this equation from this equation. Then what you do? Minus into plus, minus over here. So minus into plus gives minus into plus gives what? Minus. Okay, minus into plus, minus, again minus into minus, plus, minus into plus, minus. Okay, minus into plus, minus. Now you have plus 5 minus 5, cancel. Okay, gone. So plus 5 minus 5 gets cancelled. Now what else? What we are remain with, so here we got what? Minus 4x cube plus 3x cube. So minus 4x cube plus 3x cube, this gives what? Minus x cube. Okay, minus x cube, because here you have plus minus 4, where 4 is the bigger value, larger value. So where we are getting minus for this larger value. So then what you do? You go for minus as it is. So minus x cube, nothing to mind. Now here you have my x square plus x square minus x square gets cancelled. Okay, plus x square minus x square gets cancelled. Now you bring this plus 3x and you have 1 over here, let it be. Okay, so we have got this one plus 3x and 1 over there. Now coming back to this, now here guys, consider the first term as it is. Consider the first term. Here you have first term. Oh my god, here I have x cube, here also I have x cube. So then how do I equate? Adding 1, right? So if you add 1 over ne, okay, if I add plus 1, okay, then this becomes equal, like here 1 into x cube. 1 into x cube gives what? X cube. Wait a minute. Here I have x cube. X cube into 1, this gives what? X cube. But here I have what? Minus, right? So here I have what? Minus. So I need what? Minus x cube. So if I add minus 1, this becomes what? Minus x cube. Alright. If I add minus 1 over here, this becomes what? Minus x cube. So that's what I have written. Minus 1 over there, so this becomes minus x cube. Clear? Minus 1 into x cube, minus x cube, plus into minus, so minus x cube. Now next, minus 1 into minus 3x. Minus 1 into minus 3x. You have minus 1 over here, minus 3x, minus into minus plus. So let me write down here plus 3x. Okay? And again, here you have plus 1, here you have minus 1. Minus into plus minus. So this becomes 1 into 1. So minus 1. Here you have minus. So we must we'll subtract the second equation from first equation, right? Here you have minus over here, minus into minus. Here you have minus sign, right? So minus into minus, this becomes plus. Okay, don't consider the values, consider the down signs. Okay, down signs, either it would be plus or minus. Consider these signs. Okay. Now here you have this becomes minus. Here you have minus, then this becomes what? Plus. Okay. Now minus x cube plus x cube gets cancelled. Here you have minus 3x plus 3x gets cancelled as it is. Here you have plus 1 guys. Plus 1 plus 1 gives what? Plus 2, right? Where 1 plus 1, 2. So plus 1 gives what? 2. So therefore 2 will be the remainder. Clear? Therefore 2 will be the remainder for this given polynomial, and the coefficient will be x square minus 1 will be the coefficient. Clear? Hope you got it. Thank you.